Alrighty, sorry for the delay, kids. Let's get ripping. Got some playoffs to take care of. There's where she sits. The RCS Texas making their way through the Braves, thanks to yours truly. Marlins went over 5. The Pirates 6 over the Tigers. Now facing Texas Rangers in NL RCS. On the AL side, California with 4 one-run wins. Yeah, I'm not salty about it whatsoever. Zero salt. After taking Game 7 against the Dodgers, they have clawed their way here. Memphis swept the Phillies and went over the Expos in 5, but man, again, all mostly close games, so yeah, I don't know what else to say. Let's get cooking. Nate Charlotte versus Eli Zyle. And Elpidio Stancel versus Jason Ordaz. Luck, and off we go. Oh, I think I gotta do some, yep. Gotta do some surgery, kids. Damn, that's large. Alright, there we go. As is previous, we'll start off at 40 speed. Slow it down when the games get later. John Galvez opens up the RCS with a 2-run jack. Oh, jeez, my nose is cooked here. Miami puts one across. We had a triple and then a ground out. A run, so Miami cuts the lead in half to 2-1. A 2-run shot from Glenn Villavia. What a postseason he is having. Look out. Miami takes the lead. That script. We have got our first injury of RCS, the left fielder, Chad Morton. Boy, Miami can't really afford to lose any more outfielders. Survey says knee inflammation, 1 week, moderate running. Yeah, he'll be fine. Oh, all right. Carry on. Why did these look so shitty, man? I guess because they're blown up to the high hells to make them fit the screen, but whatever. You guys aren't picky. You don't care. See what the hell's going on. Jason Ball breaks that game open. Sorry, not breaks it open, but breaks the scoreless tie with a solo bolo. Patton Buffington singles in Page. While Brian Reedy doubled in 2 for Miami, opening up a 3-run lead now. Oh, wow. John Galvez strikes out, reaches on a pass ball. That allows Ratana to score. Texas climbs back within 2. That's quite the play. Lucas singles in Schneider at 6-3. Both games in the 7th inning here. Memphis with a tying run aboard. Bottom. Single puts runners on the corners. Nobody down. They leave Stancel in the game. And the sac fly will score Ocampo to tie the game. There's Jeb Dollarhide. A late and a dollar hide short. Well, a batter late anyway. Top of the 8th, we're going to slow her down. Tied at 2. 5 hits apiece for Memphis and Cali. Texas is clawed back within 1. Ratana doubles in Rojas and Koch. They're now within 1 run. Nothing for Cali in the top of the 8th. Lead off double for Galvez. He's having a game. Flyout moves him over to 3rd. Can they sack him in? They do. They manufacture a run, and that game is now tied at 6 apiece with 8 hits apiece. And we go to the top of the 9th in Memphis. 2 runs on 5 hits apiece for both teams. Literally mirror matchups. Curiel out of the pen for Memphis. The walk to Mausden. I think he can run as long as his legs don't fall off. Alec Tart grounds into a double play to end the inning. Bottom of the 9th. Memphis has walked off a lot in the Montreal series. Can they do it again? Dickerson gives a leadoff single to Leby. Oh my god, he gets caught stealing at second base with 1 out. There's the single that would have maybe put him on the corners. Fielder Cantu, I think he's in as a defensive replacement. He grounds out. We go to extra innings. Top of the 9th, Texas, 2nd and 3rd after Levi Koch double. Nobody out. They've got a chance to come all the way back. Ansel Mong grounds out. Ratana's 2 for 4 with 2 ribs today. Woody Jones, the closer, in the game, trying to keep it a tie game. He gets Ratana to fly out. That brings up Jeff Graff. And he does it! He singles in Van Veen and Koch, and Texas comes all the way back. I think they were down 6-2. Looks like 6-3, 5 unanswered runs for the Rangers. And Miami goes down 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th. Quickly 2 outs. Chihara coming in to get the save, and there it is. Texas will take game 1 on the road. How about that? Fucking Jeff Graff. The hero of the day. Looking for Cali in the top half of their 10th. Looks like 2 outs already in the bottom of the 10th. Dickerson pitching his 2nd inning of work. I think he's got decent amount of stamina that he could probably go 3. Hard to say. We're into the 11th. One out single from Fisher Myers. That is Vince Graham, former Cascade, who was very shitty for us. Gets Homa to strike out looking, and he gets Pena. Doesn't say how, but okay. Damn, my nose is just cooked today. Must be allergic to November. Into the 12th we go. Nothing in the top after the bottom. There is a 1-0 double. Winning run sitting on second base. Jimmy Schneider. Nope, he can't get the job done. In the top half of the 13th. Here we go. Into the 14th inning, just what you want in a game one. Taxing that bullpen's ass to the high heavens. Start things off. There's a solo home run from Brady Mausden to finally break the tie. Hey, it's Campbell Jessup. He's also a former Cascade. They're everywhere, folks. Memphis now trailing by 1. We know how this works, right? They're going to tie the game back up, so we keep going. Avo Damien flies out. Leby, he scored the tying run back in the 9th. He flies out. Ocampo, the last hope. And mercifully, finally, it's over. Both road teams sneak a game away on the road. Galvez, Elpidio, Stansel, Eli Zyle, your players of the game. 4th save for Chihara. Doesn't allow to run, it looks like. Right, on to game 2. Barry Maddox versus Jared Johnson. Sam Toronto versus Kurt Brown. He really has any amazing stats here. Kick it in gear. John Galvez opens the scoring again for Texas. He hit a 2-run jack in the first yesterday. Today he doubles in Ratana, and then Quixote singles him in. And once again, a 2-0 lead at the top of the first for Texas. Oh, Memphis had something big cooking, but they grounded into an inning double play, but not before Nathaniel Leby singled in Elton Briggs to make it a 1-0 lead. Oh, sorry, I didn't get to the mute button in time. Lead off double for Mayura for Memphis. Ground out moves him to 3rd. Can Schneider sack him in? Singles instead. That'll make it 2-0. Texas up 3-0 on a Levi Koch solo shot. He's had a pretty decent playoffs too, actually. Chad Morton there, he's fine. He's back in the game after leaving yesterday's game with an injury. He hits a solo bolo to get Miami on the board. Gladville Villa singles in Johnson. We've got a bases loaded 2-out situation. And Brian Reedy strikes out looking. Get the bat off your shoulder, buddy. Regardless, Miami scores 1 on that single and are now back within 1. Jason Ball with yet another home run Dude, that might be his 7th or 8th home run of the postseason. It's at least 6. Bases loaded to situation for Texas, and Levi Kolk strikes out looking. Swing the goddamn bats, kids. Johnny Reynolds with a solo bolo ties the game up at 3. Another solo shot. It's fucking Schneider again. And Miami takes the lead. Memphis adds one more on an Ocampo single. They load the bases with only 1 down. A fielder's choice will put 1 more across. RBI though for Stan Caddy. 4-1. So on the corners for Cali, nobody out. Brady Mawson steals second base. Tart singles. Now runners on the corners again, still nobody out. And a 3-run jack from the center fielder, Sepulveda. And California flips the script and takes the lead. Miami had bases loaded with only 1 away, and Morton grounded into an inning-ending double play. Dude, I'm going to have to see the runners left on base in this game. Jesus Christ. Fucking Hernando Sepulveda. That's a fun name to say. Unless you say it Sepulveda. Dummy. Ocampo triples in Levy. Memphis back within 1. Shit, yeah, here's my coffee. Let's go. Button. Tying run sits at second base for Texas. They cannot cash it in. Same with Memphis and Jimmy Snyder. Oh my god, sweet caffeine. Nothing cooking into the 7th inning for both games. 6-5 for Cali, 8 hits apiece, 1 error for Memphis. I do think that error is of consequence, but I'm not sure. 4-3, Miami with 10 hits, Texas with 8. Bottom of the 7th, the games are practically synchronized now. Leadoff triple for Elton Briggs against his former teammate Jeb Dollarhide. Oh, Miami breaks out in the bottom of the 7th. Johnson doubles in Morton, then Santos singles in 2. It's 7-3, just like that. Flash fucking Poe! He's had a nice postseason too with a solo shot in the top of the 8th for some insurance. Hang triples. It's 5-run lead now for Miami out of nowhere. Finally converting all these base runners they've had. California 6 outs away from stealing both games on the road against Memphis. Probably the favorite in this series, I'm going to say. Though they did take out the Cascade, so maybe not. First 2 men aboard for Memphis in the bottom of the 8th. A sacrifice by Jimmy Snyder. You're kidding me. Memphis's best hitter just sacrificed. I don't know about that one, kids. But it works out! Kister doubles them in! You're shitting me, and we have a tie fucking game, man. Incredible. Jeb Dollarhide blows it again. Why couldn't he blow it against me? Man fucking torched me. Top of the 9th, tied at 7. Top of the 9th, Texas trails by 5. Tall task. Looks like Humphreys is pitching his 3rd inning of work there. Sepulveda, he singles. That's the go-ahead run. Okay, they go to Braden Wood, I think. Oh, no, it's Biff Wood. What the fuck? Biff Wood. Okay, that's got to be like a top 5 name in the league right now. Jason Ball at the plate. He flies out. Bottom of the 9th. Excuse me, Memphis with a chance to walk it off, or are we going to have our 2nd extra inning game in a row? It's a final in Miami. That series is split. There is the winning run. Nathaniel Levy singles. Ocampo 2 for 4 with 2 ribbies today. Dickerson, the closer, in the game. It's okay. Yeah, I'll come get it later. Yeah, here, just throw it in the bag. Keep it in the bag for me. But and the game's over. Bases get loaded, and Adrian Cantu singles in Levy, and Memphis will walk it off. No extra innings. That series is tied at 1 apiece. B. Schneider and O. Campo, your players of the day. Nathaniel Levy is heating up at the right time for Memphis. I tell you what. Right, day off in game 3s. Ooh, look at this matchup. Simon Claudil. He is French, right? Oh, he's Venezuelan. It's probably still Simon Claudil. I'm going to still say it the same way. Sounds cool. Against Wilmot Edward, the fucking whitest name in the game. That's awkward. Sorry. Corey Neal versus Link Gemmel. Link Gemmel is 3-0. Get out of here, bro. He torched me too. This motherfucker. This motherfucker. 3-0 in the postseason. I hate this game, man. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, off we go. Memphis opens the scoring. Damien. Is Texas going to score in the first again for the 3rd game in a row? An error allows Mong to reach base, and they fucking do it again! You're shitting me! Another 2-run first! This time, though, on the back of an error by Miami. Boy, the 2-run first just finds a way, I guess. Well, this is not good news. Gabriel Ratana. Injured while throwing the ball. Texas's best players. Got a sore elbow, which is moderate throwing, but he's a second baseman, so he should be okay. Also, he has one of the worst nicknames in the game. Daddy-O? Please. That's awful. Change that shit. So out of this pivotal game 3 in the tied series at 1-1, team does get staked to a lead before he goes, but it's super early in the game. I didn't even read Slack. MLB World Series is worried will cut into their viewership. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Odie win with a 2-run shot. 3-0 now for Memphis. They're getting to Link Gemmel. And as much as I want California to win, so that I can claim my loss to the champs, a la Higgy style, right? That's our victory, saying we lost to the champs. Watching Link Gemmel get beat up is something I'm always going to sign up for. Solo shot from Hansel Mong. He reached on that error back in the first. Oh, we have runners on the corners now on a pass fucking ball! Oh my god! Pass balls don't count as an error. They should. Tell me I'm wrong. And another home run after a quote-unquote error. It's 3-6 to nothing. Not 3. It's a 3-run jack to make it 6-0. My. That is not the kind of baseball you want to be playing here in November. Oh my god. Joshua Page, definitely California's best hitter right now, has left the game with an injury. You are shitting me. Injured while running the bases. Survey says. Okay, he's going to be fine. Still, though, holy jeez. Out of this pivotal game 3 where they trail by 3, you need his bat. Miami starts climbing the long mountain with a Nick Pang single. 5-run deficit right now. But they've scored 5 runs in an inning at least a few times this postseason, so it ain't over yet. Damn, this is a banger. Two men on for Memphis here, looking to break it open. No, they will not. Remains a 3-run game. 3 runs on 9 hits, nothing on 2 hits for California. Yeah, Buzz Johnson carving them up. No surprise there. Probably the best pitcher in our league. California with the first 2 men aboard. What the fuck? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, okay, I'm dumb. Never mind. I read Jason Ball as Joshua Page because of the Jays, and I'm like, how the fuck did a guy who left the game with an injury hit a double? Excuse me? So I had a little bit of a brain fart there. My bad. Memphis answered back with a 2-run jack, making it 5-2, but Flash Poe hits a solo shot to make it 5-3. You're just about into the top of the 8th here. Slow it down right now. Tying run at the plate. Fisher Meyer singles, runners on the corners. Oh my god, another player leaving the game with an injury for California. The last thing they need, Juan Pena. That's their third baseman. Injured while running the bases. God, somebody get these guys a bubble while they're running the bases. Hamstring tightness. Yeah, he's not a good runner anyway, so trying to stretch that shit out, man. It's the playoffs. Here we go. Go ahead run is at the plate in Alec Tart. He's got pop. He's facing a lefty, Tom Watson. One swing can change this game. Pops out. Oof. Feels like a momentum killer right there. Cooking for Memphis in the top of the 8th, bottom of the 8th. California trailing by 2, top of the 9th. Miami needs a 6 spot here to keep things going. California with leadoff man aboard. Tying run at the plate, but it's the shortstop Cruz. I think he's more of a defense first man. They got Jason Ball to strike out looking. They get Cruz striking out swinging. Here's Flash Poe. He had a solo shot in the 7th. Pops out. Top of the 9th, last chance for Memphis. The final in Texas, they will take Game 3 and go up 2-1. wild pitch moves the runner to second with 2 outs. But can't do grounds out. Here we go. Bottom of the ninth, trailing by 2. Is it gonna be the closer? Is Watson's not the closer, is he? No, he only had 1 save for Memphis this year. Yeah, Curiel's the closer. Good lord, why though? But I mean, okay. Who am I to question Memphis, man? I'll just shut up. 2-out single for Meyerl. Meyer's the last hope. Hello, game? He singles, runners in the corners. That brings up Alec Tart. Winning runs on first base. No can do. Salvador Ruby, Damien, and Edward are your players of the day. Memphis goes up 2-1, and Texas now up 2-1. Alright, final game, unless I get the okay from everybody that we're good to go. But I'm around all day. Until 8 Eastern. And then, well, I have to be done by 8 Eastern, so I'll say 7. Final game before the break, Jesse Robertson versus Perry Lawless. Corey Neal versus Aldo Jimenez. Not waste any time. Off we go. Luck. Miami decides, you know, that Texas scoring thing first seems to be working out, so why don't we do it? Glanville Villa, what a postseason this kid is having, man. He is breaking out in a big way. Potential rookie of the year. Yeah, he had a heck of a year. Is Texas going to score in the first for the 4th straight game? Oh my god. First and second, nobody out. Galvez strikes out swinging. Quixote strikes out swinging. Never mind. I thought there was a chance, but for the 4th game, aka every single fucking game this series, Miami cannot handle the first inning Texas Rangers. Incredible, man. First and second for Miami, nobody out. Bases loaded, but Villa grounds into a double play. Of course, I glaze him, and he grounds into a double play. I am gonna shut my fucking mouth, man. Gilberto Cruz with a solo shot puts Cali on the board, and then TJ Weigert using Ken Home at the bottom of the lineup, getting the job done for Cali. You love to see that. Oh man! I swear I don't do it on purpose, guys. Maybe I do, but I'll never admit it. Galvez with a solo shot makes the 3-run lead. He is heating up at the right time for Texas as well. Davis Ocampo. Oh, I missed Tavo Damien hitting a 2-run jack for Memphis, and then Davis Ocampo with a solo shot. That actually breaks the 2-run tie. I gapped right out. Second home run for John Galvez. Makes it a 4-run spread. Van Veen singles it. It's a 5-run lead now. Texas beginning to run away with it. Flash Poe with a lead-off solo bolo in the bottom of the 6th has tied this game. Cruz singles and steals second. A balk! Moves the runners over. They load the bases. Unintentional walk, and Alec Tart makes them pay. Santos with another home run. It's 8-2. We have an injury for Texas, though. Luis Montoya. God, my dog just won't stop. Luis Montoya injured while pitching. Of course, he's a reliever. He's a lefty. He's a pretty good one. Uh-oh. That is a sprained ankle, and his playoffs are over. Well, that's unfortunate. Taking the good with the bad, sadly. Texas is going to go up in this series 3-1, but losing a key left-handed bullpen piece. Wait a minute. Nick Pang with a 3-run jack. Gets them within 3. Cali has second and third with only 1 down, looking to bust it open. We got a bit of a game here, kids. Alec Tart doing it again. What a sweet tart. Get it? Sorry, I'm not even close to fully caffeinated yet, so you're gonna get those stupid shitty jokes. Oh, this coffee is good though. I'll tell you what. Thanks for the fucking holy fuck, sorry. Thanks for the sympathy laugh, little E. You almost killed me, man. Oh my god! Brian Reedy with a 2-run jack at the top of the 9th! Chihara now working with a 1-run lead. He gets Johnson to ground out. Charlie Morton! Oh, they make it so interesting. But Texas is going to hold on. Remember, they just lost that lefty out of the bullpen, too. Chihara with his 5th save. An ugly one, to say the least, but still. A save nonetheless. A 2-run shot from Green puts Memphis within 3. The tying run's on deck. Yeah, they go to the closer, Dickerson. Stan Caddy's 0 for 3. They need 1 more base runner here. I think the lineup rolls over. What's happening? Hello? Game? Oh, there we go. Strikes out looking. Pinch hitter Cantu for win. No Cantu. No can do for Cantu. God, I'm a genius. Oh, I forgot to go to the scores tab. Regardless, there you go. California making it a best of 3. Texas up 3-1. Looking to go back to that SCS that they won 2 years ago. They had the taste and they want it back. Brian Reedy, Hugo Santos, and John Galvez. Boy, Galvez is heating up. Alright, that's it. We'll put a file up and ping me when you guys export. If I don't even know if anybody's listening, but... what? How were we not... Is this shit bugged? Yeah, 2 years ago, yeah. How come the schedule says... Oh, there we go. It was bugged. It was. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we are on Game 5. That's all she wrote. Okay, kids, bye! I'm gonna go eat my food and enjoy my coffee. We're gonna burn through shit today, man. I'm telling you, we're gonna go as much as we can. But I did talk about a potential half Shavos, just because... World Series. I know Trent has now been triggered and is going to join the chat soon, but what can I do, man? Jays don't make the World Series very often, so okay, that's it. Goodbye. See you later. Export. Do it.